Alright guys, let's talk Nissan. Because once upon a time, Nissan wasn't just another car company. They were out here building icons. Cars that didn't just sell, they shaped car culture. Silvia S13, 300ZX, Fair Lady Z, and of course, the Skyline GTR, the R32, R33, R34. These weren't just cars. They were legends. In the late 80s and throughout the 90s, Nissan was in their absolute prime. Think about it. They had something for everybody. You wanted a lightweight drift machine? You grabbed a Silvia. S13, S14, even the S15. Cheap, balanced, and begging to slide. You wanted something futuristic? The 300ZX came loaded with tech way ahead of its time. Twin turbos, four-wheel steering, pop-up headlights. It looked and felt like it was from the future. And then, of course, the Skyline GTR. The R32, nicknamed Godzilla because it went to Australia and started wrecking everything on the track. The R33, bigger, heavier, but still brutal. And the R34, probably the most famous Japanese car ever thanks to Fast and Furious and Gran Turismo. Nissan was firing on all cylinders. They weren't scared to experiment, to innovate, and to actually listen to enthusiasts. But then something happened. The late 90s and early 2000s rolled in, and Nissan hit some serious struggles. Financial problems started piling up. Development costs were high, sports cars weren't selling like they used to, and suddenly, Nissan was on the edge of collapse. That's when Renault stepped in. Renault basically saved Nissan from bankruptcy, but there was a trade-off. Instead of building wild, enthusiast-focused machines, Nissan had to go safe, mass market, profitable, and that's when things started to change. Sure, we still got some cool stuff. The 350Z launched in the early 2000s. Simple, affordable, fun. The 370Z followed, and it was still a driver's car. And of course, the R35 GTR came in 2007, a total monster. Twin-turbo V6, crazy all-wheel drive system, and it destroyed cars twice its price. But here's the thing. As amazing as the R35 was, it didn't feel the same. It was heavy, packed with electronics, and way more expensive. It wasn't the scrappy underdog like the R32 or the Silvia. Meanwhile, Nissan's lineup was filling with Altimas, Sentras, and Rogues, cars that were reliable, sure, but totally forgettable. The soul that Nissan had in the 90s slowly disappeared. Think about it like this. In the 90s, Nissan was a hero of car culture. Their cars were in video games, in movies, on posters, dominating tracks. In the 2010s, when's the last time you saw a Nissan sedan or crossover that got anyone excited? Exactly. They went from building dream cars to building cars you rent at the airport. And the sad part is, it wasn't even all their fault. Emissions regulations got stricter, sports cars stopped selling in huge numbers. The business side took over, and Renault made sure Nissan focused on what was profitable. But to enthusiasts, it felt like betrayal. The company that gave us the R34 Skyline was now focused on making SUVs. And that magic, that risk-taking Nissan, was gone. But here's the thing. Nissan isn't totally dead. The R35 GTR is still around, and while it's old now, it's still insanely fast, and the new Nissan Z, finally, a proper nod to the past. Retro styling, twin-turbo V6, manual gearbox. It shows there's still some passion left in the brand. It's not perfect, but it's proof that Nissan hasn't completely forgotten where they came from. At the end of the day, the truth is simple. Nissan's golden era, it was the 90s. Silvias, Z32s, Skylines, that was Nissan at their best. Affordable, stylish, powerful, cars that defined a generation. Today, Nissan feels like a shadow of what they used to be. But that legacy, that golden run of cars, it still inspires people decades later. And honestly, We're all just hoping one day Nissan can bring that magic back. So what do you think? Is Nissan ever gonna return to their glory days? Or are the S13 and R34s just relics of the past? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you want to help me get the S13. That bad boy is literally my dream car.